Hey guys, it's Gravity Sloth, and you're trapped in my orbit. Welcome back to what I suspect may be the last episode of OneShot Solstice. Thank you very much to Beowulf, who pointed out in the comments the obvious solution to the problem that I essentially created for myself. So I know where I'm supposed to go now, and feels like we're getting towards the end here. If I'm probably going to finish the game today. If the episode runs too long, I'll split it up into 2 parts. But I don't know. Doesn't feel like there's more than an hour left. So this might be longer than the other parts, but anyways, let's get into this. I'm eager to know how this goes. I'm sure you guys are too. Alright, here we are, back in the library. Alright, Nico. I know where we need to go now. Yeah, so Beowulf pointed out in the comments that there were 2 elevators in the clock room, and one of them was stuck on another floor. They weren't very far apart. It was to the left of the one that we used, and this is another floor, and there is another corner in this room. How I didn't put together those pieces is one of the greatest mysteries of our time. Let's see if this elevator works. Oh, that is a blinding white light. I am concerned? Okay, no, that's normal. Alright. Here we are. Where are the other 2? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. Try the old, sky route. Man, that door is a mind blow. Alright. I think this is what you meant. I'm really glad that I didn't try the tower. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? Is Rue gonna jump? Because I literally can't handle that. I want to get a better look. Okay, good. Wow, that's really pretty. It was depressing for me at first, too, you know. Knowing that all of this is, well, fake? Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But, thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with the fundamental law, never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual, intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Oh, that's really sad. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. The squares! That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. A suicidal world, that's heavy. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning, then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs, even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh! Is there any way for us to fix the World Machine? We tried. The World Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Does Nico have to tame the World Machine? Oh, so good! Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. Nico. Yes, thank you. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. Not to get nitpicky, technically they're talking about artificial intelligence. A robot would be the bodies that they inhabit. Just saying. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. Like Silver? In a way, that's what happened to the World Machine. The code conflicts thing. Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself is a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Patrick know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two, but as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Yes! They made it! You guys are okay? Yup. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough, and it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same! We're ready to go now, Nico. Ooh, get the posse all together! Boom! Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us all to be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a .txt file as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Meow? Meow? I don't know, like... confused cat noises. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Patrick's machine. Ooh! And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Patrick is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Patrick would need to move some things around as well. Specifically, by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does Patrick know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask Patrick on this. Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, Patrick. Is there a clover? What am I supposed to do? Oh! Documents my game's one shot. This one is red. This one would be meant for me, then. Documents my game's one shot. One second, let me pull that up. I get that now. This one is blue. That's mine, then. This one is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. Okay. Boop. So here, let me just... This is what I'm looking at. Let's look in Portal 1. Oh, I'm too curious. We're gonna have to look and see what we got here. That's... I'm curious what the... Put me in the big portal. Okay, fair. Fair. The keys, specifically. So... Big portal... Paste. Cedric... Put me in the big portal. Yeah. Man, that's really cool. We can look at the art for it. I like that a lot. That's neat. Oh, I heard a noise. Something's happening. Okay, they're gone. Oh, what the bloody hell? The author? The author's house? The entity? I don't... The author and the entity are both here? Or this is where they were? My mind's a-churning! That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... The World Machine. Box full of notebooks and sketchbooks. It's a big book on the table. A bulletin board with lots of papers on it. A scribbly drawing is pinned up here. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Patrick should still remember what to do here. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. Alright, guys. We know how this goes. Let's open it back up. Okay. We got another Nico dream sequence. Okay, so this is like the tower. Except instead of going dark, the computer screens. The screens of the world machine. Oh, wow. Where are we? This is like the area, but way different. Can we look at these? No, okay. These are just all the different scenes and areas from the game. Whoa, what? Oh, shit, I see. I need to, okay. I remember what's happening here. Oh, maybe not? I am a little confused, but I think this is just a path that I'm supposed to follow. Oh, the opera is making me, like, go up to the next level. I see. I was really confused about that for a second there. This is... oh, wow. Oh, are we at the top of wherever we're going? Oh, shit. Book it, Nico. Book it, book it, book it, book it, book it! What? Is the world machine taking Nico's form to talk to her? Is that what's happening here? Or is that a reflection? Yeah, no, it looks like the world machine is taking Nico's form. Nico. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. Okay. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah! Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares! They're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way out too, you know. Oh. I'm sorry, it's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we could meet. My creator, yes. Patrick listened to my creator. They were working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Patrick did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before I realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close, and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know? And I almost endangered my creator, too. I was so scared, Nico. I know you're upset, because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it didn't work. Then, I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but... oh, I had no way to be sure. But Patrick brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your worlds. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know you can't get back home without saving the world... But I know I can't get back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would roll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I'm a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are... They're code too, you know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. So do all of ours. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So, if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you don't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kinda just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. if it meant messing up their own code? You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know, too. Oh, man. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember, Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you, too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. That robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do! And I know Patrick does too. Even though you told them that they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Patrick would keep coming back? Why do you think Patrick would restart even after the ending? I think Patrick wants to save both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here. Take the sun. What? That's a mindfuck. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. The hell was that? Hey! Patrick, did you see that? The squares just... It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Patrick, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks, too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower's summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then, Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world only exists as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey. Oh, good! They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. Messiah! Robot lady! You're okay! I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me, but then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad, I think it's restoring it all. She doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about. That must have been why the squares were going away, Patrick. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code, too. World machine, huh? Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Patrick, let's go take a closer look. What? Oh. Oh, okay. I love it. It's cute. Hey, robot! Hello? Hi! I cannot move. Oh, yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. One second. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady, but I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Big buddy!
Off you go, Messiah.
This is probably the most emotionally satisfying ending to a video game that I've ever experienced. This is gonna be tricky. God. Can't do this voice while I'm crying. Nico! You're okay too! Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky! I fell right into a bunch of them. Calvinus tried to save me, and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life, for sure. Oh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula. We're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. Hey, Patrick, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh! Well, Patrick says you're not dead. Phew. They also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo!
Off you go, Messiah.
Lamplighter lad! It's you! Glad to see you in one piece.
Glad to see that you're okay, too. After the whole elevator thing.
That was the most awkward elevator ride I've ever been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares, started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat, and they just kept filling the room faster, right? Am I dead?
No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon.
Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Oh, Lamplighter lad. Thank you for playing.
Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Patrick and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility.
Or not.
Well, just throwing that idea out there.
So, is that it? Yeah.
This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Nico.
In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code. Going above and beyond its programming, not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. Being able to generate its own path forward, that's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you.
Patrick, Nico, we are forever in your debt.
I'm glad we could help. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Patrick.
We did it! I think this was the ending from these shots, but not with the... I'm just happy that I get to see what happens with the... Lamplighter lad! Oh, my friends! This is really sweet. Oh my gosh. Buddy! Silver! Oh, my Prophet Bot buddy! The less good Prophet Bot, but still, I like him.
This is the room I first woke up in. Patrick, are you still here? Patrick?
Yes.
Patrick! I think it worked.
It did.
The sun is back, and I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back into the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Ah, Patrick. This isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this'll be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through, after everything we've done, I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory, too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Patrick. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, Patrick. Okay, and then as soon as I pressed any button, it just closed. That has to be the most emotionally satisfying video game I've ever played. Oh man, everything about it was just really, really great. I think I'm going to call it here, guys. This has been OneShot. We're done as far as I know. Like I said, I think that's the last time that I'm going to be able to play, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give the like button a click, leave a comment below, or if you want to get notifications about all my sweet, juicy videos,
Oh, yeah.
make sure you click that subscribe button to get trapped in the orbit. As always, have a nice day, and be sure to keep it groovy.